Well, President Biden, meantime, is set to speak in prime time tomorrow night from Independence Hall in Philadelphia in his second visit to Pennsylvania just this week. The president will focus on protecting democracy, now a recurring theme for Democrats ahead of the midterms. And NewsNation correspondent Kelly Meyer is live for us in Washington. So, Kelly, the location of tomorrow's address is really as much about symbolism as it is about campaign strategy.
Yeah, Nicole, that's right. The selection of this location isn't a coincidence. President Biden picking the place where the founding fathers signed the Declaration of Independence to drill in the Democratic message that pro-Trump Republicans are a threat to democracy. Republicans say that's Democrats' only message because they're failing to focus on the issues that matter to voters, from inflation to crime.
John Fetterman wants to release convicted murderers from prison.
Dr. Oz, Pennsylvania's Republican Senate candidate, blasting his opponent, Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman, for being too soft on crime.
Doc Oz and his Gucci loafers is attacking me on crime. Dr. Oz wouldn't last 2 hours here in Braddock.
The candidates in one of the most closely watched Senate races in the country, sparring over who is tackling the issues on voters' minds. This as President Biden crisscrosses the Keystone State, part of his new drive to fire up his Democratic base just 10 weeks before the midterm elections that will decide who controls Congress and the fate of his agenda for the next 2 years. Republicans hitting back on the issues they think make Democrats vulnerable, from crime to inflation.
We're facing rising crime, crushing inflation, lives unraveling. Radical John Fetterman spent a career in politics making things worse. He'd hurt us. I'll heal us.
As mayor, I always believed it was my duty and obligation to protect and safeguard my community.
A new poll from Susquehanna Polling and Research, taken from around 700 Pennsylvania voters, shows inflation is the top issue on their minds, followed by abortion rights. Crime coming in fourth. On Tuesday, Biden tried to flip the script on Republicans, countering their attacks and instead condemning the GOP.
So let me say this to my MAGA Republican friends in Congress. Don't tell me you support law enforcement if you won't condemn what happened on the 6th.
Biden referencing the attack at the Capitol on January 6th, making this into a broader appeal to protect democracy, the focus of his speech in Philadelphia tomorrow night.
MAGA Republicans are this extreme part of their party, and that is just facts, and that's what he's going to continue to lay out.
Don't expect there to be much love in the city of brotherly love. President Biden, who previously touted the message of unity, will be grilling pro-Trump Republicans tomorrow night. The White House telling NewsNation the president will make clear who he is fighting for and who is fighting for those rights and for those freedoms. Nicole.
All right, Kelly Meyer in Washington. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.